we start tonight. I want to bring in Republican Congresswoman Victoria Spartz, who's on the Hill, giving us live reaction. Congresswoman, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
What's your reaction to this? I feel like we saw two tiers of justice right before our eyes. What do you think?
Well, and of course, and it's very consistent. You know, I actually happened to have a meeting with President Trump that day when Mar-a-Lago was raided by FBI, and I'm sorry, he was shocked. They were going through, I'm sorry, through his wife's underwear. This is unbelievable what happened to him. And now we have Joe Biden, who obviously, again, very consistent with his story, want to make money using his government power in this way. He's trying to make $8 million using classified documents. And we actually have recording of that. And we do nothing, and we have guy destroying the documents, the evidence, and DOJ is doing nothing about it. I mean, if it is not an intent and motive to do that, then what else could be? And definitely
right.
DOJ is so corrupt, and they have double standard.
Right, and so two things. One, we're showing the picture of the classified documents in the garage in Delaware. The door's open. Anyone could probably walk in and get these classified documents. It's a disgrace. And then on top of that, you just said they destroyed some evidence. So what did we learn today? Because the way I heard it was that there's tapes of this interview that Hur did with the president, Joe Biden, and they gave us a transcript today, but we don't have the tapes. They destroyed it.
Well, listen, the only thing I can see, I mean, it seems like, this, a special counsel, was trying to find the way how he can justify not pursue charges. And the only way he could do it, because I think, President Biden either a good actor or he truly have serious problem with his memory. Because almost everyone says they don't ever recall. So maybe he did believe that. And if he has serious problems with his memory, it's even more concerning to us, what's really happening in the White House and who's running his office. But truly, that was really unbelievable for us to see what's happened, what double standard is. But I think this is, DOJ is just, we have to really deal with that. And I don't think they've been really, doing the justice to the American people.
Yeah, to your point, if his memory's too faulty to stand trial, how can he be commander-in-chief? And added to that, when you talk about two tiers of justice and the Justice Department, I put justice in quotes, what needs to happen is a new president who's going to reform this. Talk in our final thought here about the fact that despite those two tiers of justice and all the indictments of Donald Trump and the raid of Mar-a-Lago that you mentioned, he's going to win the GOP nomination tonight, and he's leading all the major polls. How do you explain how all of this has backfired on the left?
I think, American people are not as stupid as they thought. And American people are freedom-loving people. And they're sick and tired of this tyranny. So I'm glad to see more people are waking up. And they went really going overboard. And people are seeing that. So I'm glad, that it's happening, because it will only take people on the ground put pressure in Washington, D.C. Because Washington, D.C. is so corrupt. It's not going to happen within, only for outside. So I'm glad to see that they won't have someone who's going to be fighting for them, not for the swamp.
Yeah, that's right. There's somebody who talked about draining a swamp in a previous campaign, and he's talking about it again. Congresswoman Spartz, we appreciate you kicking it off tonight. Thank you for coming on N2.
Thank you.